Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So something really bullish is going on in the backdrop. It's for me, it's a really good indicator, but historically it is a bullish indicator to show us that money flow is coming back into the crypto space. We've been speaking about this quite recently here on the channel about the ETFs, the fact that they're flowing out, but they're also going to be flowing back in just in a different packaged form, so to speak. But the money flow, it has to go out to come back in. And I think we're starting to see that. And what you're seeing is others in the crypto space starting to prepare for that. And one of the people that are preparing for that is definitely Tether. We've got some very good indicators to go over here on the channel. So let's take a look at crypto bubbles. Mixed, but everything's moving upwards right now. And that's why I'm getting this video out there. That's why I think this is worthy of getting out. It's a bit of news that can really show you why BTC is suddenly deciding to do what BTC is doing, because everybody's going to be asking that question very shortly. A lot of people are going to be typing it in and wondering what is going on. So let's take a quick look at BTC before we get onto the main section of this. We can see it's trying to move up. It's trying to break out. This is a really important area, as you can see here. You've got an area of resistance. You need to push out past that and get up to this area back here. So what we're aiming for is realistically a decent breakout. And I think possibly this is coming. It's everything starting to align. The stars that you need for this specific event, it's all starting to happen in the backdrop. So Tether, they've been printing for probably the past 3 months. And I think over the past 3 months, it's been about 10 billion. So there is a news article, let's bring it up, and they're specifically saying about Tether printing 10 billion in the past 3 months, and they're nearing the exclusive $100 billion club. This is really important because a lot of stable assets have left the sector. One's to do with the FTX situation, one's to do with TFL specifically being an algorithmic stablecoin which served the DeFi sort of Cosmos area. So with all of that disappearing, this leaves more avenues open to Tether. So then preparing for this eventuality is very interesting. So one thing to keep an eye out during times like this is other coins which are moving on the back of this, but moving strongly. And one of those is Solana. So we are seeing Solana moving. Every time BTC goes green, Solana seems to be pushing behind it. So it's definitely worth keeping an eye on Solana, and it's worth keeping an eye on the Solana meme coin assets. They are crazy at the moment. There's been so many, I think, With, Bonk, so many out there. So do keep an eye out for those. Let's take a look at this whale alert transaction coming in from Whale Alert IO. You can see the Tether Treasury has printed 1 billion USDT. This was around 4 hours, 11 minutes ago as of the recording of this video. You might be watching a little bit later, so the times may vary for you. This is a bullish indicator. The market seems to be buzzing about this. There's not many articles that's being written. I think there's like 1, maybe 2 at the moment. So it's definitely something that's starting to drip feed out, and other people are starting to catch wind of this. This is definitely something you're going to want to catch wind of. It's something you're going to be wanting to know about and understanding why is this such a historically bullish indicator. Ultimately, Tether are preparing for the eventuality that there's going to be a huge inflow. So they're preparing, they're getting more supply out there to meet the demand. So let's bring up this article, which has been released around, I think, probably about half an hour ago, something like that, from the recording of this video. And they're specifically saying about this Tether being printed, coming in from the Whale Alert IO. And it states in here, an uptick in creation of new USDT is usually tied with bullish sentiment and is sometimes employed as an indicator to signal rising demand. This is really important for us to all take in at the moment. As we can see here, the market cap is moving up to 100 billion. This is good. It shows us that the flow is there. It's coming back in, and these bigger players in the game, what you would call smart money, are preparing. So we need to prepare. And we're seeing a reaction with BTC at the moment. So it's saying in here about the past 12 months, USDT's caps grew almost 30 billion and solidified its position as a dominant stablecoin on the market. And this is what I was kind of saying about this situation of different stable assets leaving the sector. We've seen a few of them that have come and gone at this point. So it's going to be interesting to see how these ETF inflows pan out for us and how this Tether printing pans out for us. And we'll just have to kind of sit back, see what happens and see if we're going to see a substantial run, possibly a breakout above this 50k area and seeing something decent possibly before this halving event. I think that'd be really good. It would be nice to see another big run before this halving event comes in, because historically, if we look at the indicators for bull runs, the halving event happens, but the bull run doesn't happen instantly afterwards. It's between 6 and 12 months, depending on what halving event you look at, but they are very close to that timeline. That's not me saying that's going to historically happen again. There's a lot of different things going on in crypto at the moment, and anything could happen at any time. Someone crazy could decide to get involved. Some meme coin could send everything to the moon, and you just don't know what's around the corner. So all you can do is prepare for these eventualities that are unfolding. So like I said, I'll leave links to the whale alert here in the description. I'll only leave links to that. Just go out, have a look around for these news articles. They're out there. They're going to be pumping these out like crazy. Definitely keep an eye on BTC, because as you can see, I'm recording this video now and the price is continuing to move up here. So let's take a zoom in. Let's take a closer look. It's looking good. You've seen a few areas of tracking sideways, moving up on sort of a pole flag situation, tracking sideways again, and now seeing a breakout. And like I said, I think this is on the back of this Tether printing news. It drip feeds out, the historical information gets to people, and everybody suddenly wants to start getting involved. So the likelihood is we could be seeing a reversal in the next couple of days, and all we can do is see how this pans out for us. But folks, that's all I've got for you for now. I'll keep you updated as much as I can. Drop a like, drop a sub if you haven't already, drop a comment on the way out. Those things really do help the channel. They help the algorithm pick us up, and it helps us continue in making content. We're working on indicators and different things for our Patreon group. If you want to get involved in that, links to that in the description. Other than that, folks, stay safe, stay humble, stay aware, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one.